Greetings, everyone. In the earlier video, we did share the views of Advocate Gabriel Shumba with respect to the judgment handed down by the North High Court, Gauteng High Court, that is the Pretoria High Court, with respect to Zimbabwe exemption permits. We have gone through his views. I spoke to another advocate for reasons. For some reasons, I will not mention his name. He says that the appeal by the minister suspends the implementation of the judgment. He did not elaborate what this implementation is, but it suspends the implementation of the judgment. So we have two legal opinions on this. So it basically depends on you, on what you want to do, because others are asking if they should continue to apply or not. I also received a long message from one comrade who was saying that because he doesn't want me to share the message, but was talking to me in confidence, but was saying he's not part of the court process. He would want to, and others, to continue to apply. So if you want to continue to apply, is up to you to do so. If again you want to wait for the entire legal process, it's also up to you. We also noted the comments that you wrote. Like I said in the earlier video, that I do have friends who are lawyers who follow this platform. So there is a comrade, African Queen. She wrote, and I would assume she's female. If not, my apologies. Wrote, says, Rule 49 of the Uniform Rules of Court sets out a procedure to appeal a court's decision. Once it is appealed, its operation is automatically suspended pending the outcome of such appeal. I don't understand what it means when he says any appeal does not mean anything. He was referring to the earlier view that we shared. There's also just to read few comments. There's also Brito Malaba writes, he says, in most cases, an appeal does not automatically suspend a judgment or interdict. The original judgment or interdict remains in effect until the appeal process is completed and a decision is made by the higher court. However, the party appealing can request a stay of the judgment or interdict pending the outcome of the appeal. This means that they can ask the court to suspend the enforcement of the original decision until the appeal process is concluded. The decision to grant a stay of the judgment or interdict is at the discretion of the court and will depend on various factors, including the likelihood of success in the appeal, the potential harm caused by enforcing the original decision, and the interest of justice. We appreciate all these comments that you are making, but one challenge that already we are encountering is with respect to the study visas for children, because the sticker of the ZEP says it expired on the 21st of December 2021, even though there's this grace period. But the challenge that we are confronted with, parents cannot apply for the study permits of their kids until they themselves renew or move to other visas, or at least they can show in the sticker that their permit is valid, so that they can then apply for the study permits for their children, so that their children can go to school. We know that the registration in most provinces is going to start soon for grade 1 and grade 8, and this will have huge implications for those that have kids that are going to grade 1 and grade 8. So we'll continue trying to get views on what this means, whether the Department of Home Affairs, since it is the one that grants study permits, whether it is going to make an arrangement for holders of ZEP whose children are school going, and so that they are not intimidated, or they will be allowed in class. And we think maybe they can also engage with the Department of Basic Education. The other challenge that we also have is with respect to renewing driver's licenses. We have not ourselves spoken to the Department of Transport, but there are other holders of ZEP who are finding it difficult to renew their driver's license. Someone sent me a message saying some officials need a bribe for them to renew. We do not want to go that route, which is clear corruption. We want to follow the process and the procedure, so that everything that we do it we do it within the confines of the law. We do not want people to use a backdoor to renew their driver's licenses or even their vehicle disc. So this is why we are seeking a legal opinion on what this means, so that people do not struggle to renew their licenses. So if the judgment is suspended pending the appeal, we do not know how long the appeal is going to take. Earlier on, Advocate Gabriel Shumba said, which most people agree with, is that the appeal might take about 3 years. And if it does take that long, what does it mean to holders of ZEP whose sticker, visas or permits will still indicate that the permit expired on the 31st of December 2021, even though they have a right to remain in South Africa, their bank accounts are not closed and so forth. But the challenge, as I'm saying, is in respect to other government departments, like renewing the driver's license, getting their children study visas. You might have some view on these issues that you have raised, but as I'm concluding, is that the advocate that I spoke to after that interview, where I spoke to Advocate Gabriel Shumba, he had a different view altogether, saying the appeal by the minister suspends the implementation of the judgment. Please share your views in the comment section, like this video, subscribe. If you are on TikTok, please follow us. Let me read this one. This one is Mzansi Media. It says, Buyani ekhaya yekani ama-like kunzima eSouth Africa nani nizokuba yi-burden kungcono uma kuzosala amandebele kukibo vele eSouth Africa abantu benzansi. This is wrong, comrade. We are all Zimbabweans. This is not a country for Amandebele. We are all Zimbabweans. So, but we understand the point that you are making, that people must go back to Zimbabwe. It's a view that you share, but it's going to be seen whether people will take your advice. As I've already said, please like this video, circulate, subscribe, and circulate to your friends. Otherwise, goodbye.